Ask the question. And listen to this question really clearly. How do I prepare my EMTs and paramedics that just graduated, that have their national certificate, how to go in the hood and save a life? How do I prepare you that want to go work for an emergency room and an ambulance? How do I prepare you? And I'm really not talking about you. How do I prepare you to go work in the hood, because that's where all of our calls are? She's not talking about black people. That's an advantage that you have. But if you're too slick and you're too smart and you know it all and you feel like you don't need us, we can't teach you survival skills. Now the first question that Lieutenant Q asked her is, do you know about scene safety? I'm a civilian and I now know about scene safety because of you, but it didn't register. The first defense was scene safety. Okay? Why do you think that we do those hands-on preparations? Why do you think that we put on a scenario for you to come in here and figure it out? It's because we don't want you to go into the streets and get sidetracked. Some of you all weren't here when we did the situation and there was a gunshot victim and you all jumped out the ambulance. You went to the situation and you didn't bother to call the police to make sure that the scene was safe, and the gangbangers came back and shut up the EMTs. You won't see that in your classroom. That's why we're here every Sunday at 12:30. You need a support system. You need a babysitter. You need to let go of some of your relationships that's not going anywhere. Somebody that's not supporting you. Somebody that's not encouraging you. Somebody that's not telling you that you can do this. Somebody that don't see or is jealous that you're going to be making $100,000 a year. So I'm saying this to say, you all stop coming up with excuses. We don't have time for excuses. You're learning how to save someone's life. National is not easy. It's just you and a computer. You have to convince a computer that you can save someone's life. You can't come back to us and tell us about your instructor, because we've already told you they're not in the game to help you win. They don't care that you can't pronounce the words. We're taking a chance. We didn't give you an entrance exam to see if you could properly read, you could properly answer math equations. But when you come up in here, we teach you how to read the questions. We teach you how to comprehend the question. We teach you how to find the key points. We teach you the proper way of medication. We make sure that you know the terminology. You will not go into somebody's hospital talking about a thingamajig. You know, bro, what I'm talking about. We don't do that here. You represent us. After this weekend, we've been put on a national platform. We were okay with what we were doing, right? We thought we'd been handling our business, knocking out 480 students out this program, saving people from losing their jobs because they couldn't pass a national exam. But we found out this weekend, nobody does what we do better than us. And the reason that we do what we do is because we understand you and we understand where you're going, and we can show you how to get there. But if you want to be slick, you want to be smart, you think the answer's going to fall out the sky, and when you lose your job, because some of you all have a job based on the fact that you pass your national exam, and they don't care. So I say that to say, mandatory means that you need to be here on Sundays. You need to be on time for your classroom. You need to study at home. You need to get in the study sessions. When your classmates say, let's meet up at 3 o'clock and you can leave work and you can get there, go, because you're learning how to save someone's life. Don't walk up into a classroom with your pants below your butt. Don't walk into a classroom with your gym shoes on. You follow policies and procedures. The first time you call us telling us that somebody's picking on you, we're going to ask you a few questions. We already know what to ask you and find out that you were at fault. Don't come thinking we're going to come to your defense and you in there not crossing your T's and dotting your I's. So I'm done with that. Thank you very much. I'll see you all next Sunday. Can we do an introduction real